the opposition's boycott call as far as the inauguration of the new parliament building is concerned, Kumaraswamy has now torn into the Congress saying, and I'm quoting, "Now they're showing a lot of respect and affection for the president." Kumaraswamy has also slammed the Congress saying, and I'm quoting him once again, "All this is only to divert people's attention and gain votes from a certain section of society." Before we go back to Pallavi, let's listen in to what Kumaraswamy had to say.
Now they are very much affection and respect now they are showing about the Rashtrapati. Why they put a candidate against her? Now they wanted to quoting that she is an Adivasi. They are insulting Adivasi. All these things only to divert the people attention and to get some vote from some certain section of the society. This thing is going on.
This is interesting, Pallavi. Kumaraswamy is saying that the Congress is only saying all this today to divert attention. If they really respected the position of the president and the president herself, one, they wouldn't have put up a candidate against her and they wouldn't have indulged in name calling in the past. This is exactly what the BJP also has been saying.
Yes, in fact, JDS has supported the inauguration of the new parliament building by the Prime Minister. So one can understand why Kumaraswamy is putting that attack on the Congress party. And yes, I mean, not just him. I mean, before that, you're right, the BJP has also been making the point. And I remember the finance minister had said this in Chennai, that when an appeal was sent out to all opposition political parties that, you know, support a woman, someone who comes in from a tribal background or a humble background. And if the Congress party and all these political parties claim that they feel for the backwards and for the downtrodden, then, you know, let's just have a consensus candidate. Don't put up your own candidate. Just go ahead and support Draupadi Murmu. And they played that woman card also as well. So today they are going to bounce back by making this one point. And also some of the comments. I mean, if you remember Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary's comment when he referred to her as Rashtrapatni also had evoked a lot of criticism. And he had to clarify on the floor of the House on this as well.
Pallavi, just to, for the benefit of our viewers, for the last couple of days, we've been speaking about why the opposition wants to boycott the inauguration. Their issue is that it should have been the president inaugurating the new parliament building and not the prime minister. Legally and politically speaking, what is the protocol in a situation like this when a building of such nature has to be inaugurated?
Well, actually, it is a prerogative of the speaker who they want to decide who should become the chief guest. And in this case, if you remember the first invite, it goes out from the speaker's office. And the speaker feels that the chief guest should be the prime minister because he's also the head of the government. And therefore, the government is making it very clear, the Lok Sabha Secretariat also makes it very clear that the two are two different things. The president convenes, prorogues the parliament session, that's one thing. But to say that a new parliament building cannot be done by the prime minister is incorrect because the speaker decides, because it's got to do with the custodian of a parliament building is actually the speaker. If you want to talk about ownership, then what it says essentially is that the owner of the parliament building is the one who runs the house, in this case, of course, being the speaker. So it's up to the speaker to decide who he or she wants to become the chief guest, and therefore the speaker has decided that it should be the prime minister. So as per protocol, as per convention, there's nothing wrong in it. If you look at the program list, there is of course a reference being made to the president also. There's of course an opportunity being given to a speaker, not just the speaker and the vice president, but even the leader of the opposition, which is Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge. There is a time slot which has been left for him. But clearly, if they've decided to boycott, he's unlikely to be there.
Yeah.
But according to the Lok Sabha Secretariat, there is a protocol which has been followed. It's not a defiance of convention.
Okay, Pallavi, we'll have to leave that conversation there. Thanks a lot for getting us all those details.